So we're talking about Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday now. So we've just chopped off Thursday, 3 days in a row where it's going to be hot, muggy, but not oppressive humidity anymore. So that heat index won't be as bad, but several hours exposed to it certainly going to be impacting you if you're outdoors. So today we start to see some of the warmer temperatures building in near 90 in the Hartford area, and then that heat expands to that moderate level, that risk through Monday. And then notice most of the state is included in that moderate heat risk on Tuesday, and just a little hotter Wednesday as those dew points creep up, and then changes coming our way going into Thursday. Comfort index for today, we're still in that pleasant range thanks to those dew points generally in the 50s. That's what we look at this time of year to know what comfort level we're at. Measure moisture in the air. The higher they are, the harder it is for our bodies to cool off. All right, 64 right now, New Haven. It is bright, it's beautiful, it's calm. 63 in Putnam and 59 still in, say, Meriden, 64 in Groton. So slow to warm up, but we're going to start to head up into the 80s by late morning into the early afternoon, and then mid 80s to near 90 degrees this afternoon, and then upper 80s become upper 70s going into tonight if you go into any one of those fairs. They're going to be wrapping up today, so just plan on hydrating. We're in the sunscreen. You should be good to go because we're going to have a dry heat to contend with, just a little bit above average for this time of year. Well, high pressure is just going to be moving away ever so slowly, just shifting our wind direction, allowing that warmer air to build in, but it's going to keep any chance for rain around for us. Now, as we get into Tuesday into Wednesday, there is the Perseid meteor shower. Unfortunately, the moonlight during the peak is going to be an issue. It'll be 84% full, so maybe some poor viewing conditions, and you can see up to 50 to 100 meteors per hour. Again, that peak is going to be August 12th into the 13th. And then each morning, as you take a look at the moon, we're also going to be seeing Jupiter and Venus in the sky. It was visible this morning. So a lot of celestial things happening. All right, tropical things happening. We could be watching our first hurricane of the season developing, but it's way over towards Africa. We'll see what happens as we get beyond the 7-day as to where it ends up tracking if it gets close to the United States. So 90s, a big story going forward. It's maybe starting today, but certainly as we go through the next 3 days of the week. Isolated storms possible Wednesday, a small chance Thursday. Not a big rain chance, though. We're going to continue doing the watering. At this point, we're just kind of focused on temperatures. And